we have few knocks from the game. And then we're going to see today and tomorrow. Okay, we were off yesterday, Monday, Tuesday, and we're going to see today in training and everything. But what is definitely that Mark is back in the squad after 2 games of suspension, and that's it basically.
How about Andy Carroll? Have you got a chance?
No for this game.
When do you expect him to be back?
Well, I expected him this game against Stoke to be back, but he's not, so he should be for the next game against Spurs. He should be okay.
7 points clear of the bottom 3. Do you feel safe, or how many more points do you feel you need before you can relax?
Well, I told you, I mean, it's a good gap of 7 points, yeah, but still we need points. The people are talking about 38 enough, they are safe and all that, but it's irrelevant, you know. We have 4 games. We have a big game on Saturday, big for us, big for them, and they are looking for points. We are looking for points. They are 1 point ahead of us, and we want to finish as good as possible, as high as possible. So that means that we need points, of course.
Is the mentality you're looking up rather than over your shoulder, or a bit of both?
Well, we are in a situation that we have to do a bit of both. You know, there is a gap between us and between a mid-table, which is a very, very small gap. It's 1 game gap. You know, the gap towards the teams that are below us, it's bigger, but still 4 games to go. We are talking about 12 points, you know, and that's why we have to think about both. Or the best to say is, don't think about anything. We have to be concentrated on our next game and try to get points from that. That's the best way to approach the reminder, not to think we are safe or we are not safe or we need that much points or we will win in a couple of weeks' time. No, it's the next game that we are talking about, and it's only next game that is important, and it's the only game. And so we are approaching that as 4 cup finals, and we're going to try to get a point or points in any of them or in every of them.
I want to ask you about James Collins. He's emerging as a real cult hero amongst the fans, particularly with his actions after the game. What's he like in the dressing room? How big and important a character is he for you?
He is exactly like he's on a pitch. You know, it's great to have him. He's like Braveheart. You know, he does everything. He's also very good to have off the pitch in the dressing room because he's one of the leaders. But then again, the leader with the big heart, that he's there for everyone, and he's a joker also. You know, he likes to make fun, and it's good to have him, of course. And the way he's playing, I mean, he deserves a lot of praise with the quality of his game, with the energy he puts in, and with the dedication and determination.
With all of those qualities that he has, would that indicate perhaps that you don't need someone like John Terry, who will be available in the summer?
Well, of course, when you look for new possible players, targets, or whatever positions that you need, it mainly depends on how the players are playing that you already have in a squad. And of course, when you see him playing like that, then you are not that crazy to strengthen your squad there. Yeah. But it is related, of course. It's related. Is the number one reason why you are looking for a new recruitment or not.
But he remains in your thoughts, John Terry.
I didn't say. I only praised John Terry. You know, I said things about him not more than any manager that was asked about him as a player, as a leader, as his career. Yeah, and that's all basically.
I must ask you about Adrian and Darren Randolph. How has Darren reacted to being dropped?
It was good. I told him, I had a couple of meetings with them individually, and I explained them my decision, like I explained the one that happened to Adrian, like after, I don't know, 10 games of the season. And Aaron, he's a great professional, and of course he's disappointed and all that, but he understood my decision completely, and he's training hard, and he's now waiting for his chance, like Adrian waited for his.
You've picked both and you've dropped both this season. Is that an indication perhaps that position is somewhere you want to strengthen?
No, I always said, and I mean it, that we have really two really good goalkeepers, and it is a blessing for us. You never know what's going to happen in football, but I'm really happy with the goalkeepers.
Final couple from me, Slaven. You'll know about the Joey Barton situation. Just on a more general theme, is it something that you have to remind the players of their responsibilities with regard to gambling and betting?
Well, I didn't remind them, you know what I mean. We had in the beginning of the season and one in between, I think, around January or whatever, when the people from FA came and they said so. Well, the players know it's a rule. Like there's a rule that you can't play with your hands on a pitch. You know that you can't pull the player on a corner because it's going to be the penalty. So the same rule is that you can't be involved in any sort of gambling and all that, and the players know that, and sometimes, okay, they think that they will get away with that, you know, but they should know, and they know, you don't have to remind them. It's like there, and it's a big shame when the player does it, because the suspension is severe, of course, but it's his mistake, and I didn't know why he did it.
You said severe, perhaps too severe? 18 months?
Well, I don't know the history. Is it the first time or the second time or whatever, but it is a big, especially when you consider that he's not a young player, you know, and it's like, it is severe. But then you have to, it is not the first time, you know, that the FA or whoever has done it has to show the strictness of it and how serious they are. It's got to be severe, you know. It can't be don't do it again thing, you know. So, unfortunately, I'm not happy with any of suspensions or whatever, because normally you don't like to see the sportsmen not doing what they do, you know, but when they do such a big mistake as he has done, then they are the one to blame.
Slaven, did you see the incident involving Alexis Sanchez?
No.
Have you heard about it?
Yes, I heard from Max now, and I heard a little bit. I saw the picture, but I really don't know about it. I watched other game. You know.
Just generally, the ball's hit him nowhere near the face, and he's gone down clutching his face. On that particular thing, and I guess it extends to things like diving and things like that as well. How can it be stopped? What is the punishment that needs to come in so that things like that don't happen?
I don't know. It's impossible to stop. I don't agree with the people who go like it's part of the game and all that, you know. But I can't comment on that accident when I really didn't see it, and I really did not see it. I talk about the diving, and all that. There's nothing more that the referees can do that they are not doing. They are like punishing it with bookings or whatever, and then those players, it's not easy for them nowadays because you have social media, and it's not like that you get yellow card and that and boo in that game, but you are like for 1 week you have a label, or forever you got that label of the one who is diving cheat or whatever. So
is that punishment enough, though?
yeah, it is a big it is a punishment. It is a punishment because nobody likes it, of course.
Thank you.
Just picking up the point about gambling, do you think it's worse now in football than it perhaps was when you played?
Well, the gambling is bigger now. I have to talk about the gambling now. Actually, we're going to talk later about this. Yeah, but it's a bit of hypocrisy as well. When I was playing, I didn't see a lot of adverts for gambling. Now, at half time, twice or 3 times, most of the adverts are gambling. So the people are gambling. I don't know, when I was playing, the players were also gambling, of course, but there wasn't so much control. It's now the FA is doing, which they should, of course. They are controlling it. They have the instruments to find out with all those computers or online gambling and all that. I don't gamble, so I don't know exactly how it works. Like it's much more harder for the players now to go out on a night with their mates because somebody is going to film them and it's going to be in the papers tomorrow. Like 20 years ago when we played, it was kind of easy. It's the same with the gambling, Now, with all those social media, there's the freedom for the players to do what they want in their private life. It's much more restricted.
Would you like to see the gambling adverts banned completely, or do you think that's just unrealistic?
It's a big business, It's a big business, and it's a big business, and nobody's stopping big businesses.
Just back to the football, looking at the table, do you in your heart of hearts now feel safe from the drop? Because looking at the table, it looks as perhaps at the bottom two.
I'm not panicking, no. We have a gap and all that.
You feel safe, though?
No, I don't feel safe, no. To be fair, we are not safe. None of the teams there are safe. You are safe only when you're mathematically safe. And that's the only truth. Maybe this 38 is going to be enough, and then you're going to have a lot of people saying to you, what did I tell you, But now, in this very moment, no team is safe there. No team is safe until you are mathematically safe, and that's the only proper way to think about that subject.
Slaven, you go into this game against Stoke 3 games unbeaten. Is there a higher confidence in the side now?
Yes, there is a higher confidence. Of course, we have, again, that small run, 3 games unbeaten, 5 points. The gap is there, but apart from the gap, of course, when you have a good memory that you are not unbeaten in 3 games, the confidence of individuals, the players, it's much higher. And of course, as a team, you have a team confidence, of course, and it is related to the way you are training and the way you are approaching the next game.
And we're talking to Arthur Masaku later today. Can I just ask you a question on how important a player he's become to the side?
He's a very young player, 23, and he came not the last day of a transfer window, but towards the last day when we were looking to strengthen up that position, because also Cresswell got badly injured at the end of the pre-season in Austria. And we took Arthur for the reason, because he's playing that position really good. He's got everything that position requires for a player. From a player, he's quick, he's strong, he's good defender, he's athlete, he's got a really good touch, good cross and everything. And of course, he also needed time to adjust to the way we play and to the league. It's a new language, new culture, new everything. In the beginning, he was very lively, but then unfortunately he got injured and he was absent for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 months. But then he waited for his chance and he improved a lot and he's back in his form now, and the way he played last few games is really good and impressive. He has to continue like that, of course.
Okay, guys, cameras off, please. Thanks for your cooperation. Same rules apply for written, please.